From the Detroit Free Press, it's Thursday, February 11th. Here are today's top stories, presented by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Calling all foodies, Bush's is hiring. Are you passionate about food, looking for growth, development, and excellent wages? Come grow with Bush's and apply online at bushes.com/join our team. That's Bush's, BUSCHS.com/join our team.
I'm Susan Tompor, and I'm a columnist at the Detroit Free Press. The Internal Revenue Service starts accepting tax returns on Friday, February 12th. But a new requirement this year could trip up taxpayers who are in a rush and want to speed up their tax refund. This year, you must know exactly how much you received in stimulus cash last year and again earlier this year. Tax software needs the exact amounts of those stimulus payments. That's because there's a recovery rebate credit that would need to be calculated if you qualify but didn't receive enough stimulus cash, or if you received less than you're eligible to get. Look for Form 1444 and Form 1444B. These were sent in the mail to taxpayers and spell out how much stimulus money you received. If you lost those forms, you can track down your payments by looking up your bank statements or going to your IRS online account. You'd go to the Tax Records tab to see the amount of the economic impact payment received. Like anything else involving taxes, it's best not to make up a number. And no copying from your neighbor. Stimulus payments varied significantly based on income and family size.
I'm Frank Witzel with the Detroit Free Press. 9 drugstores were targeted for robberies in less than 2 weeks, and authorities say they suspect they were all by the same guy, a 27-year-old Flint man who had been released on parole in November. In one day alone, police say he hit 3 stores, 2 within an hour of each other. Marcel Hinkle was arraigned Saturday, accused of committing 3 armed robberies and 1 attempted robbery, with additional charges expected this week. His previous convictions also included armed robbery in Kent County. Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard said hopefully this time he will stay behind bars. Investigators said Hinkle targeted the 9 drugstores, 5 Walgreens, 3 CVS's, and a Rite Aid between January 19 and January 31st in Oakland and Genesee counties. He's being held without bond.
I'm John Carlisle with the Detroit Free Press. Like a lot of places, it had been a year of lost childhoods in small-town Manton, Michigan. The pandemic had robbed the town's kids of playtime with their friends. It had canceled their sports at school. Now the weather had confined them to their houses. And one of their dads decided that something had to change. So Scott Chittle, local auto salesman, small-town youth sports coach, and father of 2 elementary school students, came up with the spur-of-the-moment idea of building an ice rink in his yard so all the neighborhood kids who'd been cooped up in their houses because of the winter and the lockdowns could finally have some fun together. It left him suddenly overwhelmed as dozens of kids came out of hibernation to come to his yard, and it brought much of the small town out to help make sure it thrived. To find out what happened next, go to freep.com.
This is Detroit Free Press auto critic Mark Phelan. The popular Ford Ranger midsize pickup gets a specialized off-road model this spring. The Ranger Tremor adds features like an electronic locking rear differential and Fox off-road shocks, in addition to a 9.7-inch increase in ride height. I tested a Ranger Tremor on steep, icy hills at an off-road park just north of Detroit. It handled the conditions well, only needing its low range of gears for the steepest, slickest incline. Tremor is an option package that adds about $4,300 to the price of a Ranger Lariat or XLT. It's only available on 4-door Super Crew models. 4-wheel drive, a 10-speed automatic transmission, and 2.3-liter turbocharged engine are standard. Other features include leather-trimmed seats with suede inserts, 32-inch all-terrain tires, and 17-inch wheels. The Ranger Tremor will compete with off-road pickup models like the Chevy Colorado ZR2 and Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro. The Ranger Tremor goes on sale in March.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. If you're a fan and want to support our quality local journalism, subscribe. Go to freep.com/special offer.